Fund It Forward, a show where social innovation meets practical impact. This week, our remaining 8 change agents face an important test. Securing partners, sponsors, and investors can make or break a social enterprise. Whether it's funding, resources, or expertise, they'll need to prove they have the vision and the strategy to attract the meaningful support. With 30 million naira at stake, the competition gets even more intense each week. This week's challenge involves building alliances that would help them scale their impact. Are they ready? Let's find out. Good morning, change agents.
Good morning.
How are you feeling today?
Feeling super
Okay, you must have had a good weekend.
Very
That's
restful.
true.
Are you ready for this week's challenge?
Supercharged.
Okay, that's the energy. But you know, you are never alone anyway.
Absolutely.
You have a consultant. So please make her welcome.
Good morning, agents.
Good morning, Doc.
I understand that the energy in the room today is quite low for obvious reasons. Another 2 have had to leave the competition. But that's what it is, it's a competition. To the very sweet spot that I personally like to take every week. I know. Listen, it was a coincidence. I'm happy to announce
The long awaited.
the CEO of this week
You have to rise up to honor.
is, drum roll please,
Oh.
the man.
CEO of the week is just a title to me. It's an honor, yes, but I won't let it get to me. I'll just see it as one award given to me and I keep it aside and focus on the prize.
I don't think the CEO position is jinxed. I don't think so. I just feel like there's no much balance. They've not been able to balance handling the position. It's just like someone being a governor and not able to handle being a governor and handle his family. You have to strike a balance between the both of them. So that's it.
As CEO of the week, we have a surprise for you. We'll present it to you shortly. In the meantime, I'd like you to go ahead to receive your CEO badge of honor and bring it forward. This is a walk of victory, so give me a walk of victory. That's what's up. That's how we roll. This is how CEOs walk.
Yeah.
This is how CEOs walk. Come on, give it to us. We love it. Well done. It's not easy being the CEO of the week. What a privilege. That's a privilege. All right. By the power invested in me, I present to you all the one and only CEO of the week.
Thank you very much, man.
With this badge, we salute your hard work, your expertise so far that has been displayed in the judges' room, and we congratulate you. For the next 6 days, you get to have this title. Congratulations. Please sit.
For this current CEO, who is Matthias, well, let's see how it goes. He should be able to prove to us that the position is not jinxed, you know, so that's it.
It's not just about I deserve, but if I've done well, which they have used their mouths to say, they should be expecting nothing less. Excellence is what I'm willing to give and what I've been giving from day one, even when I was not selected as CEO of the week from week 1, week 2, week 3. I kept giving my best, and I won't stop doing that. Title or no title.
For this week, you have a very pleasant task. Partners, sponsors, and investors. But there are critical things that you have to look at. Number 1 is strategic alignment. Number 2, are you ready for the kind of partners that you are positioning for? Number 3, be precise in what you're asking for. And lastly, I want you to look at the mutual benefits. What does the investor get in return? As I leave you, I leave you in the capable hands of the Masterclass instructor for this week, who will be dissecting which of these three or which combination of partners, sponsors, or investors you should be looking at this critical stage of your business. None other than Mr. Osarume Akenzua from Leap Africa. A round of applause.
A lot of times we need to redefine what partnership means to us as Africans and as Nigerians, especially entrepreneurs. Because a lot of times we rush into founding or starting businesses thinking that the journey is going to be smoother than we expect. But when we get into it 6 months down the line, some people feel like they are drowning and they need a lifeline, right? And so sometimes that lifeline is that you actually fold your business or collapse your business into another person's who's doing similar work to you. It doesn't mean that you've killed the dream. It just means that you're now combining more resources to be able to scale that innovation and reach more people. If I was an investor who had maybe $5 million and I wanted to invest, the way you are going to present the why behind your business is going to be different. Because the thinking of the audience or the respondent is not exactly about how much good you're doing. So you're doing great good. And I'm sure everybody in the room is also doing great good, right? We're impact-driven businesses, correct? But when you're speaking to an investor, what is impact to an investor? Anybody? What do you think impact means to an investor? Profit. And there's a continuous debate about how you balance profit and balance impact. So when you think sponsorships, you're saying, we can't pull our resources together to achieve what we want to do now. We do have resources, we have the network, we have all of those things, but we're thinking bigger and we want to scale. So we need certain things to be covered in terms of our cost or our expenses. And that's where you bring sponsorship in. So your conversation for sponsorship is different from your conversation for partnership. So another thing you need to be very deliberate about when seeking partners is what is the alignment with your vision, with your impact, with the kind of thing you're trying to achieve, with even your strategy. What is the alignment or the fit? So there's something I call it partner cultural fit, PCF. So when you're seeking out partners, you want to be very intentional about the cultural fit of the partner. But in terms of even the type of partners, you might need corporate partners. So what I would like you guys to do is, in terms of your partnership mapping, what are the corporates that you need? What are the associations that you need? What are the individuals that you need? Guys, the why is what sets apart the guys who do business for 15, 20 years in Nigeria and the guys who do it for 6 months and pack up. It's the why. That's why I'm very big on your why. Like, why did you start this thing? You have to be clear, guys. So let's cover our interests. Let's have that agreement. Let's make sure we're crossing our T's, dotting our I's. And guys, please don't joke with legal stuff with partnerships. And let's have an exit plan as well, right? This thing we can part if this is not happening or if this happens or if that happens. Let's be clear. Let's be clear, right? Because you need those partners. There's some things that you are seeing that will be useful to them. There's some things that you are not seeing that they will be seeing that will be useful to you. But there's no rush. Pace yourself. Evaluate where you are now, where you're trying to go, and identify those critical partners that you need to take you there. Please, guys, if you don't take anything away from today, you'll never miss an opportunity after doing your due diligence to own, even if it is 40% of something global, than 100% of something local.
This week's masterclass was one I enjoyed so much. I understood the flow that is required to do a good job at presenting to the judges on Friday. And with that, I'm working at putting my slides together and putting my pitch together. And I hope for the best.
I think one of the take home for me was the part where the instructor talked about being open to let people who are ahead of you, in expertise, in knowledge, to come into your business.
During the masterclass, I was able to get clarity. Just one slide, and then I got millions of clarity at once.
After the masterclass, our change agents process what they've learned. In group sessions, They challenge each other's partnership strategies.
So for us at Solaristic, one of the partners would be the Amidu rightly pointed out that we would need to partner with Association of Refrigerator Technicians, so we'll have stable supply of our material.
The partnership thing, it's based on your value chain. Your partner should be based on your value chain. You might just need a partner that will just be for raw material, while you might need another partner might be to help you scale up in another different direction. So go back to your value chains and check within those value chains, who do you need to work with within those value chains?
The partner mapping basically informs everything down to the cultural fit, right? So if for us, as I told you, and partner mapping involves your sponsors, your investors, and even the partners that will be involved. And from there, you can now sort of, I don't know the word, maybe extrapolate your cultural fit. Okay, which kind of sponsor fits into what you want to do? And before you even do that, you need to define what sponsors are for you. Sponsors for us would be maybe somebody that would sort of offset our outreaches, our monthly outreaches. Investors will be definitely impact investors, people that felt, okay, when we put money in businesses that want to impact people's life, impact first, then profit as well.
So basically give clarity as to what was discussed in class and people's perspective as it relates to their business, give you clarity on what to do on your own business. So yeah, that conversation really helped to sort of like give clarity, okay, what I didn't understand as regards certain things as regards that topic. So getting other people's perspective as regards their business sort of helped.
They also have one-on-one consultations to refine their strategies.
This week, I want you to take the approach, like you said, start early, prepare early, but don't overthink. Don't expand more than needed. Focus on partners, sponsors, and investors. That's it. Because I think you're struggling to see some things that are critical. This is your value chain, end to end, right?
Yeah.
Right now, your customers are here. What I want you to focus on is choose critical spots along your value chain that need the intervention of a partner, a sponsor, or investment. You're not showing me how you want to sell. For the last 4 weeks, we've been very much on how to make production, but maybe I need it more refined.
Maybe probably I should expand more on this franchise model.
Yeah, like this franchise now is a good idea.
Okay.
But how can we then switch it for distribution as well? Because this is still for production.
The first test of our change agents' partnership skills come immediately: securing field research locations. Each agent must convince businesses to host them, turning cold outreaches into concrete opportunities.
I'm hoping that we can have more clarity on how to carry out this week's task. How does that sound?
Interesting.
Now, from your masterclass session, I understand that you've gone through the rudiments of identifying whether you need a partner, a sponsor, or an investor, or a combination of both.
For some, like Chioma, existing networks open doors.
Speaking about this week's task, the first new thing I've learned is the fact that things wouldn't come to you. You need to go to things. If you sit back and say, oh, this idea we've built over the years is very fantastic, is what people are looking for, they wouldn't know. You're the one that needs to position yourself properly and use every opportunity you have.
Here's what I want us to focus on this week, because we're getting into a more intense phase. I need you to make your impact story bigger, not your product. And what that would mean is you need to show us the critical strategic partners needed. I don't want to know all the partners you need, because not all of them are as important. Show me the ones that are, one, critical and strategic. Show us the reason why you chose them. Don't make it seem as if it was just an idea that, floated in your mind and you just pinned it. No. Remember the value alignment. Value alignment must be clear.
Others, like Matthias, must build relationships from scratch.
Okay, about this week's tax, which is about partnership and sponsors, I came with full force. We are a startup, so as a startup, we need those sponsors, those investors, those partners. So it's right time to select who we think will be best for us based on our value.
So your field work is not just to go and build the partnership. We're not expecting you to sign the dotted lines within the next 2 days, but show us that they were interested in what you are offering, and to the degree that conversation will evolve to something more concrete.
My business primary pillar is on collaborative partnership. And that is what has gotten us to where we are now. I think it's just a continuation of what I've been doing before, but now putting it in a more detailed, perspective.
I'm really, really hoping that you will not let yourselves down this week. So it's on you. It's not on anybody to do outstanding work, because you're going to need it. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's game time. Our change agents test their creativity, adaptability, and pitch skills under pressure in this game of business pitch relay. Let's see how well they think on their feet and make an impression.
In this game, your fate lies with your fellow agents. They will judge based on your creativity and how convincing you are. The change agent with the most compelling pitch and highest overall score will be crowned the week's business pitch champion. So, I'll be giving everybody a sheet. I wish I played the game, but because of the title of being CEO of the week, I was the anchor instead. Again, personally, because of that game, now I'm beginning to look at my threats, because we have an idea. Now I have an idea of how my fellow agents perform during their pitch. People who are able to build up ideas on spot and answer judges on spot. I'm able to see how smart my other agents are. So, Amidu, the floor is yours. You pick one from here, stand up and pick one from here, and you read them both. First of all, pick one from here.
Which is two?
This is bow one. This is bow two. So pick from bow one first and read what's there.
Okay.
Pick from bow one, then step aside and read.
So long ago.
Oh, yeah.
A mobile library service delivering books via drones.
And the control generator.
Oh shit. She target Nigerian student. Yeah. The time starts now to think.
Okay.
Started already.
Okay, thank you.
I think my struggling on the Tuesday games has to do with my emotions on that day. I was not really at my happiest mood due to some personal reasons.
A good day, guys. So my name is Amidu. So a lot of students need books. Sometimes probably, they just send a message to you that there's test tomorrow morning and you can't locate where to find the textbook and all of that. So what you can just do is to come on our platform called the Flying Books. So once you come on our platform and you put it in that, I need so textbook, it brings so the message will come to the AI-powered drone, and the books will be delivered to you either in your house or in your hostel without you having to go out of your room, just through a mobile application called the Flying Books. So thank you.
Sook.
A soap brand with QR codes that play theme songs when you use it.
Play theme songs when you use it.
Why you use the soap?
You don't soap.
Must function underwater.
Your time starts now.
Calm down. Oh yeah, start now, yeah.
We need this game. It shows that there's something compelling, because I actually have try to like see why I got the highest score. There's something compelling about how I speak, and it just gave me that little bit of confidence to know that if I use the same pattern and go into the room, the judges might see a reason to want to work with me again.
Hi. Everyone knows that washing, whether it's plates, clothes, or even cleaning your house, can be so strenuous. I bring to you wash and have fun soap. With this soap, all you need to do is scan the QR code. As long as you're within your house and you scan this QR code and you put your hands into the water and this soap is in the water, you can easily listen to theme songs of your favorite artist's voice while you wash. So I tell you, join us and buy the wash and play soap, because with this soap, you can do 1,000 things at a time and still have fun and keep your house clean. Thank you very much.
That's a nice one. That's a smart one. And our business pitch champion of the week is Chioma Ukpabi of Souk International. She has 109 points.
Cheers.
Our change agents are about to hit the field to meet potential partners, sponsors, or investors for this week's critical task. The pressure is on. Each change agent must leverage their pitch to open doors and turn possibilities into realities. Our change agents have been out in the field. Now, how will these partnerships or lack thereof impact their businesses and chances on the show? We'll find out soon enough. Stay tuned as the competition heats up.
For the future for this week, I went to Echo Tutu at my 12th. I've happened to know the company for quite some time, right? I think 3 or 4 years, but I've not really seen the need to do something great with them, right? But I think, honestly, the task that we do here really cracks your brain because it makes you see things beyond, right, what it is.
This technology that is here, there is an infusion inside the cold drum. So once you go in, there's a sensor that actually counts your footstep. Then it comes back up. Then you are able to see that somebody is inside. So it counts the step. Then there's another inventory management outside, which we built from Echo Tutu by ourselves. That one is able to tell you the produce that was brought in, the time it was brought in.
Wow.
And so there's a tally on our crates.
So my experience at Echo Tutu today was really nice. I love the fact that they're really using technology to really become a leader in the clean tech space.
We will increase our efforts in making sure that there's efficient, and if more than 50 patients comes here, there will not be enough space to keep them.
Yeah, so basically in terms of technology, so we could sort of like, find a way that we could sort of like streamline that process for you so that you don't have too much people coming at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. We can see for sure that we have a partner that has a cultural fit with our own mission at Irelo. So there's a fit between us. So that is enough for us.
Oh, wow. Today is so amazing. Super motivating. I mean, see the work that people are doing in Nigeria.
In terms of outright payment, there are different models that we can operate, like working in partnership with Solaristic, right? And we know that you guys are going to be buying in large quantities. So we have a distributorship model for you.
I'm looking forward to going back and putting those things in my model, discussing with my team, giving them the feedback and seeing how it impacts the people we're serving generally. So
we put our money where our mouths are in terms of sustaining and supporting businesses that are sustainability focused, how they solve societal problems, how they can collaborate amongst each other. That's also one of the outcomes that we see as well.
My conversation with the Avant-Garde Sustainability Foundation representative, I was able to initiate a discussion around partnership and investment. And the investment part of it actually got our attention.
As a road for us to be able to capture carbon dioxide, representing for us to have a catalyst.
Right.
And this catalyst will be locally sourced
Right.
or imported. Be very careful. Not all materials are available locally. But we also have to think about the cost and the environmental efficiency.
I've just concluded a meeting with a senior lecturer at the Materials Chemistry Department, Federal University, Lafayette. So I think it would be particularly productive to engage with these guys, partner with them to ensure that we can optimize local materials production and distribution.
How best do you think we can work? In what place, in what manner and in what place can we work? This is very key to me.
Yeah.
This is very key to our company.
With your vision of actually cultivating 10,000 hectares of land, you need technology. Yeah, you need technology in the hands of skilled professionals like us and many that we have actually trained to actually become our operators, right? So, and we are doing more.
One thing I learned about their company and their mission is we are kind of related. There's this correlation between our vision and their vision. They believe in sustainability, innovation, integrity, empowerment. And I can't wait to share this to my investors and the judges. They need to know that things like this do exist, and Damancha Integrated Farms have found that partner that will take us to that dreamland.
So, Mr. Chinoso, I just wanted to say that it took us a lot of thinking, and the fact that you are coming in bulk, that was why we actually said, you know what, because normally some of our partners come up for maybe 100 or 200 people at once, but 6,000, and that's like a very amazing project we'll be having throughout next year.
That's fine. Okay, so I believe in what you guys can do anyways, because I watch the testimonials, I follow you guys up, and I believe you guys are able to the tax benefits. What we'll do is that we will be making an initial payment by tomorrow. We'll be looking at 10% deposit.
Wow.
Okay. Because me and my team are getting ready for January anyways, and we've put in a lot of work. My volunteers are getting ready as well. So we'll be committing 10% by tomorrow, and to show the commitment and justice of my own team.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Initially, we just thought this call, we read. But the fact that the initial payment is coming in, it's really, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. I'm not trying to calm down.
As our change agents prepare for another judging day, the consultant oversees their work. Today's preparation involves tightening their pitches and combining all the insights they've gathered from their field trips.
Partners look like. I started with showing them what the future looks like before who the partners are.
Is this 900 billion? Yeah, no. This is too big. Yeah.
This is our new partners, Round Capital, they were agreed. They are
Well done.
paying us 0.2% on transaction per day. So that 0.2% means that
This is very clear. I like this. It's very clear, it's simple, and that's the way forward. You've got too many slides for 3 minutes, Ezra. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
And this is the cabinet
This is good. It's just that we need to, again, technical. Yeah. Nothing you've said is too much, or maybe I'm just getting used to it. I don't know, but just keep it simple. It is a needed, but it's like 30 seconds. You've spent too long. Poor healthcare system in Nigeria. I've said we should do data. That's not a data. If you're not telling me data in the beginning, first 2 slides, then you didn't understand the brief. Data. Okay. Direct learners. There's a word, there's something missing here. 40 million unemployed. 40 million unemployed. And unskilled. Good.
This week's outing took the change agents to Sarasani, a vibrant art hub in Lekki Phase 1. But it wasn't all leisure. A surprise twist had them pitching for a 250,000 naira prize in line with this week's theme.
More quiz.
What's
the match? The good news. The winner was the top. Okay. Score.
Yes.
Goes home.
Uh-huh.
With
20K.
250,000.
Logbook is helping copyright holders to prevent copyright control and piracy problems that are associated with global distribution of books.
It's simple. We transform waste into functional products like eco-fits, footwears, green furnitures, and much more. Kiki Farms currently bridges that gap by offering them food price stability and constant supply. How do we do that?
This year, we cultivated 10 hectares of soya beans. We were able to employ 160 women and youth to work on it, and each of them got a 3,000 naira per day payment.
Let's give it up for Matthias, short for team.
After the pitches, the group unwound with a paint and sip session, combining creativity and camaraderie to cap off the evening.
You are about to do sip and paint. You're about to turn to Picasso within the next few minutes. Yes. You're going to be unleashing the Michelangelo inside of you. Just get ready, you know. All right, so just a few points before you start. You all have your reference pictures that you want to use to do your painting. You don't have to stick to your reference picture. Just allow your creativity to flow.
Good morning, change agents. Good morning and well done. Well done. All week, you've worked hard and poured your hearts into securing partnerships and sponsorships. You've also crafted compelling pitches that prove that your enterprise is a worthy investment. Good, so well done.
Thank you.
Today, you will deliver your insights and growth strategies to the judges. What are you then expected to do? To convince them that you are driven and that you're capable of delivering a solid return on investment, both socially and financially. You got this?
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. And as always, I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
Good day, Georges.
Good day.
My name is Matthias Manchafo, the CEO and founder of Damancha Integrated Farms Limited. Today, I'm about to share with you what partners we need in able to scale up. This is what we have achieved. These are present. We're just young, and in 1 year, we have achieved this. We have forecasted that in 3 years, we will be able to, starting from next year, with support and investors, we will cultivate 35 hectares of land, which will result into 1,000 jobs and revenue of about 750 million naira. So the second year, then the third year, we're expected to cultivate 150 hectares of land, which will amount to 5,000 jobs, and we're having a revenue of 3 billion naira. Now, in order to achieve that, we have put together partners we believe will help us. And the first is the government. The next is technology. Yet within the week, we were able to visit the biggest drone service, agri-drone service in the country, which is Integrated Area Precision. Now we are presently with the Institute for Sustainable Agriculture and Natural Resources and Research Center in Abuja. They have told us that once we register as members of their association, we'll be able to have access to quality seedling, fertilizer, and research data.
There was a slide where you said you were going to cultivate about
175 hectares.
Yes.
You would need 2,500 people.
Yes.
What's the thought process there? What would they be doing?
Now, because it's agriculture and we want to also invite the youth into it, the farmers think technology is their enemy. So we don't want to cut the locals away. So as we come to their community to do such, we leave them to plant. The tractors do the work, the women do the planting, so they have something for their families. That's our key impact, to making sure that the locals are able to benefit from what we are doing.
Thank you, Manager. Thank you.
Before I start, I would like to share something with you quickly.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. All right, so judges, my name is Jomo Babi. I'm super excited to be standing here before you today, and I'm also happy to share with you our strategic partnership and investment roadmap. We're looking at partnering with these organizations through these opportunities, skills development programs, and corporate social responsibilities. And this will be the quantum leap by 2026. If we work with these organizations, we'll have 10,000 jobs through entrepreneurship, gigs, or full-time roles. We're going to move from 3.98 billion naira to 3.7 billion naira by 2026 and have 100,000 learners with the help of 200 partners scaling to 6 West African countries. Now, to what you're holding, the letter you're holding. Before this task, we've had Raise Humanities Initiative reach out to us that they wanted us to train 6,000 youths for them in the west eastern part of Nigeria. Same with Suzuki, looking at 2,500 women in auto mechanic diagnostics.
Why are you not reflecting your partnership with the trade unions in this presentation?
I'm so sorry, ma.
So talk to us a bit more about that.
Apprentice directory, that's 50,000. That's why I valued it at 50,000 because we have partnerships with the FADAN, we have with NASHCO, so in Lagos, we have access to their chapters. In Abia State, we have access to their chapters where these young people that we are training in this location have access to the directories that are closest to them. And then they can go to them and say they want to do apprenticeship. So we use a letter backed from us to tell them that these are the outlines of what they are learning. And this is how they can actually help these young people to have hands-on. So while they are watching, they can also keep practicalizing where they are working there. So we valued it at the number of the directories of most of those organizations.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gemma.
Thank you.
Hello, judges. Good afternoon. My name is Israel Kende, and I'm the co-founder and chief distribution officer at Logbook. And at Logbook, we sell ebooks with a special focus on local books and textbooks. We have partnerships today with Babcock University already, and we have a partnership also. We're doing a pilot test with University of Ibadan. And we have clear onboarding process, right, that is documented, that we use to onboard the partners that we work with. That includes, but it's not limited to the demo and the trials that we do, but also the clear terms and conditions, the privacy policy, the customer retention policies. And because we're also expanding to get a global workforce and global customers, we also have to pay attention to statutory requirements for data protection. We've partnered with an IT training institute that has presence in over 60% of tertiary institutions in Africa. And also we've partnered with an NGO called Enactus, which provides us with support staff and interns to use in the universities that we are expanding to. We are targeting over 100 million textbook titles from Ingram. Ingram is the company that provides Amazon with all the textbook titles that they have today, right? And we're able to negotiate with them a pay-per-use model such that we are not paying them upfront for those books, but we're able to pay them as customers buy those books, we give them their percentage.
Yeah, but as a university, I still want to understand my dollars and cents. So
okay,
it's 25%.
Yes, we take 25%.
And then what happens with the publisher and the school?
Right, so we remit 75% to the school, right? And then, that's why we do demos and trials for, especially when we're partnering with institutions. We have to explain to them that this money, they settle it into accounts every morning, and then we have to process our reports and then pay them every Monday morning. We send them their reports on Friday. They also have their dashboards where they see all these things live, how much has come in from the books that they have on our platform. We still make sure to engage them and let them know what is happening at every point in time. Thank you very much.
Good day. My name is Amidu Mohamed. I'm the founder of Plus TV Creative Solutions. Here is our partnership mapping. We intend to leverage on digital sales through Amazon UK, Rotary and Charity, UNICEF, talking about impact investors, GCIP, GIZ, and British Council. Sponsors, we're looking at, we have started a conversation with Tolaram Group, the NIPOS Workshop Services, we've actually secured a worker space at the NIPOS Workshop Services office in Ijora. Other partners that we're going to be having in terms of logistics is SendSafe and Soap Technologies would handle the training of our franchise partners. So at the end of 2027, we're looking at selling 1 million sustainable product units. 67.7% of this in the global market, 40.3 in Nigeria, and 17.9 in Africa. So this is how the products are going to be distributed. 40% sustainable furniture and more.
In your product distribution data, you say 67.7% of your distribution will be global.
Yes.
But now you're talking about students and people, that are going to get local demand from these franchisees. Are you saying that your franchisees wouldn't be able to also tap into the global markets?
Some of our franchises might already have, their products on Amazon. So when they're able to produce, we just have to, meet our original agreement that whatever sales you make, irrespective of where, we're entitled to 40% of the profit.
Well done.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
My name is Adejon Ismail. I am the founder of Iwelu. So far, in terms of partners, we've been able to sign over 20 community pharmacies because this is where it happened. Also, we've been able to sign up hospitals. We've also labs as well as sponsors. Salumpas was with us. Salumpas just got into Nigeria recently and they were part of our outreach. For us, right, healthcare can be profitable. And we believe that with our current momentum, in the next 18 to 24 months, we can get to 100K users and make 200 million naira monthly in revenue. Now imagine that we have only 2% of the 80 million I mentioned. That is 3.2 billion naira monthly in revenue. You're looking at the next unicorn in African healthcare.
I noticed that your partners didn't include somebody who could help with customer acquisition. And I don't know what Salumpas does, so forgive me if that's what they do. But help me understand, reaching out to these market women, maintaining a presence in the market, it's going to cost you some significant amounts of money.
So the first thing that we did when we got to Oshodi was talk to the Yaloja. So the Yaloja was the one that did the acquisition for us. And she was able to also get 3 other market heads into that market to actually, okay, we want this in our market as well. So that sort of saves us cost of acquisition. And another reason why we partnered with HMO was to reduce cost at scale. So they already have the pharmacies, the hospitals already, so we're leveraging their network to make it accessible.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Bukola Balajoko. I'm the founder of 1101 Technologies. In general, we have 4 groups of partners or partnerships. We've spoken to people at BOA, Dangote, and Lafarge, and basically the responses have been similar. We have partnerships established with the Federal University at Lafia, where we do our R&D. We manufacture our Libran products at Innovia Labs here at Oshodi. And lastly, we have our advisory. We're hoping in the next 3 years that we can maybe attain gold standard. And what gold standard does for us is that we are able to put a premium price on our carbon, the carbon that we capture. And then because we are offering to capture carbon at a very low cost, we have a wider spread that our partners can all benefit from. I've had relationships with International Finance Corporation in the past, and I hope to do that again, to explore that again. Currently working with the United Nations Development Program. I'm also a current fellow at the Global Entrepreneur in Residence and expand our customer 50% year-on-year customer growth and capture 7% of the hard-to-abate sector by 2029. And by 2022 values, that's $126 million. And we can do it because a lot of people are eager for carbon reduction strategies, and we are the ones to give them.
How much does each Libran cost to, and how much carbon can it capture and all that?
Before, our calculation was a user, let's say you have a 3-meter stack, you would consume, multiplied by, to the power of 2, you would require 9 modules of Libran now with our design. Before, it could have been, say, 27. So by that, we were able to conveniently say, if we produced this module at $9,000, we can sell it at $60,000. Now, we are thinking 150. But we can't confirm that yet until we do another prototype. see what how the market influenced
So
how
150
we
is the
arrived
selling
at.
price.
Yes.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Monique from Solaristic Nigeria Limited, and I'll be talking to you about our partnerships and investment. And we'll be doing this through strategic partnerships, and this is in the area of raw materials, technology, financing, and installation and delivery. And in the area of raw materials, we have partnered with over 132 scrap dealers who have helped us to have access to over 12,000 scraps annually. And also, since we do conversion, we have also partnered with end users for swapping their normal freezers to solar freezers, and also in partnership with Coolbox because they have the access to large corporations. Our freezers have an IoT system that is embedded in it to help people earn secondary income from the carbon credit market. And so we are partnering with Pastov, we are partnering with UNDP. They help us with anything technical assistance. Because we want to roll out more of our freezers, we are partnering with Development Bank of Nigeria. We are replicating this on the African level. We will be partnering with African Development Bank. We're currently partnering with GEO on the national level, and we are looking to partner with DHL on international level. And during the field trip, we were able to visit installer because we have limitations with solar technicians. And also we discovered Oxano Solar. They produce solar panels here in Nigeria at Ekpe.
What manner of partnerships could exist with the government, or what existing policies or regulatory bodies are in charge of the space you are playing, and what that could mean for the future of your work?
For the regulations, our processes are clean. We have been authorized and authenticated, that's the word, by the World Energy Council. So they've verified us, and that's for the regulations. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Favor Adeleke. I'm a farmer and an entrepreneur and the co-founder at Kiki Farms. Today, we'll be pitching on partners, investors, and sponsors. This week alone, we've been able to sign a partnership with a leading finance company, which is called Rank Capital. They're offering us between 20 to 30 million naira per transaction. And Eco22 again is a leading cold chain clean tech company that has a very large distribution network. They have trucks between 5 to 20 tons. The current cold chain we use between 2 tons. So that's pretty low for the kind of demand that we already have, right? And this is what it's really going to do for us. First, a revenue growth of 300%, customer satisfaction at 100%, and profit at 250%. We can really prove that because we are not asking for money to basically focus on marketing or other things. We have the demand already.
So if you fulfill that 50 million naira of demand, what will your profit be?
If you fulfill that,
considering the cost of finance and all of that
it's between 5 to 20%, right? But if we take chicken for an example, that's around 10%, right? If we offer Rank Capital, which they're collecting 3% on that transaction for 15 working days, right? But sometimes we receive payments in 10 working days. It means that 3% can be lowered down to around 2.5.
So who are you financing? Are you financing the buyer or are you financing the farmer?
All right. So we're financing the farmer.
Awesome. Good job.
Done?
Yes, well done.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, change agent.
Hi.
I'm back. The judges have reviewed your partnership pitches and your investment readiness. And of course, they've made their decision. Today, at least 2 of you will end your funded forward journey. The following change agents should please rise. Iwelu. Damancha Integrated Farms Limited. (1101) Technology. And PlastiBuild Creative Solutions Limited. Of the four of you, 2 change agents will end their journey on Fund It Forward today. The next change agent whose enterprise will not be funded forward is Iwelo. Please clear your workspace and exit the hub. Damancha Integrated Farms Limited. Congratulations. Your enterprise is still in the running to be funded forward.
I just broke the yoke.
The next change agent whose journey on Fund It Forward ends today is (1101) Technology. Please clear your workspace and exit the hub. Congratulations, PlastiBuild. Please have your seat. Your enterprise is still in the running to be funded forward. Congratulations. We're down to 6. The competition gets even tighter. Enjoy your weekend.
6 men.
I'm into. The young breaker.
Because the lady will come and say,
This week, 2 more change agents have left the competition, leaving 6 determined to continue. The end of the journey is near. Join us next week as our change agents take on another great challenge. Until then, I'm your host, Mojibade Shosoya. Toodles.
My journey on Fund It Forward so far has been, in one word, adventurous. So I didn't believe I could do this kind of program, but yeah, just tested it to some things I didn't know that I had. So yeah, it's been adventurous so far. One thing I think I'll be taking away from the show is learn to work with people, learn to take feedbacks, and know your strengths and weaknesses. So basically, I could say I did my best, but my best was not enough in narrowing in comparison with the best of others. So for Iwelo, our mission is to make sure that everyone regardless of the income class gets access to healthcare. And so we're looking to do more outreaches, more market women, more market penetration as fast and as large as possible. I wish all the other contestants all the best. I'm the best person.
I'd never been in this kind of ecosystem before, meeting other startups, pitching, all those things were new to me. I never even attended a masterclass before, at least not in person. You know, it has presented moments of growth, and I really hope I've taken them. I think I basically gave a narrative that this is what we can attain, but I couldn't really show the judges, I couldn't really persuade them, I couldn't convince them. Perhaps I need to think more deeply about where I am right now and not just focus on where I'm going and how I'm going to utilize where I am today to get to where I'm going. So I think to summarize it, I would say that it was a story of Kulda, Wulda, Shulda that I kind of told yesterday, and that did not do it for the judges.